Hello, my friends. I was actually right in the middle of a photo shoot when I realized that I wanted to talk to you about context because this photo shoot for me, it stands for something. It stands for a context that I'm creating for myself in my life this year, especially, but globally too. I'm creating a context for myself that is spelled with 4 letters: ICON, icon. Because who is it that really creates icon status? Is it actually something that others put upon you? Or is it something that you find within yourself? Sit with that for a second. Context, what you make things mean. This is crucial. This changes everything. And I stand for a context in which artists have a great deal of money and personal power, because you need both. You need the personal power in order to command the money. You need the money in order to create the most extraordinary projects. And I, for one, am creating a context where I do not need to wait for any industry gatekeeper to say, oh, here you go, let me give you what it is you've been wanting. So as I was doing this photo shoot and really landing in how good it feels and how satisfying it is to decide for myself that I can build a brand that is recognizable across platforms, that I can build a brand that gets people excited, that I can build a brand that magnetizes both my ideal clients for my business coaching, my social media coaching, my identity work, my coaching, and that attracts and magnetizes my fans for my singing. I am building a global influencer coach artist brand, and that's up to me. I'm literally filming on my phone. I carry my phone everywhere. I have the power, you have the power to create an extraordinary brand all by yourself. But the first thing that it requires is a sense of personal power and a sense of, I can do this, and a decision to create a context for yourself. Okay, just in case you don't know me, I am Fiona Flyte, and this is my channel. Welcome to my world where artists make money and feel damn good doing it and let go of any of that old, I'm supposed to be doing it for free and for the exposure, and any of that is long gone. If you're here finding my channel, it's because there's a part of you that absolutely knows and is drawn to the fact that you deserve to be well compensated for your time, energy, and expertise. And ideally, you already are. You already are well compensated and you want more. You want to grow well out of any kind of cap or constriction on what you can accomplish for yourself as an artist. And you are not willing to wait for a gatekeeper to say that now's the time. So definitely, if this kind of content interests you, subscribe to the channel, follow me on the socials. I've got a free Facebook group. Let's talk some more about context. So for me, in terms of this context, I hold art and artists in very high regard. Now, is art a necessity? Is art a luxury? I think one of the sand traps that we fall into a lot as artists is this sense of oh, but art isn't really a necessity. Even though during COVID, the whole world shut down and turned to our art, right? How did people get through the days? They watched Netflix, they listened to music. How does anybody ever get through the day when they're feeling low? How do they celebrate when they're feeling high? With music. But okay, if we're thinking about the real hierarchy of needs, we need shelter, we need food, we need warmth, we need cool if it's too hot, we need to protect ourselves from the elements. I get it. Art isn't necessarily at that level, but is that where you want to live? Are you wanting to live like there? Is that where other people are living? No. I mean, a majority of the people that we want to reach right now have the basic needs met. And so what if we just stop talking about whether art is a necessity or not, whether music is a necessity or not? And why don't we just decide, actually, art is a luxury, and it's a luxury that I am willing to pay for. And it's a luxury that my clients are willing to pay for. What if we stopped with the context that we have to explain our value and just remembered that we inherently have value for those who value us? And that's enough. We can be a luxury. And that's the context. This is the direction that I'm going in my brand, and this is the direction that I'm taking my clients in. So we just stop worrying about taking other people's money and understand that we're not taking anything from anyone. We're providing an extraordinary luxury service that people do or don't want. It's like, sure, you can go ahead and use a boom box at your wedding, no problem. Or you can just have a DJ and not have any live musicians. Or you can hire a harpist to play live. And wow, that is a real luxury experience that elevates the whole wedding. It's up to you. You're having a wedding, you're putting all of the money into the flowers, all of the money into the venue, all of the money into the dress, all of the money into the after party. Well, it's up to you. What do you value? Do you also value live music? Do you also value the string quartet? Do you also value me singing Ave Maria? Up to you. Do you value it or not? But it's not my job to try to convince you to value it. No, I provide a luxury service to people who value it. Isn't that a real relief? Doesn't that feel good to know you don't have to convince anyone of anything? I don't need to try to convince artists that social media is important. I don't need to convince artists that knowing how to make money online is a good idea. The clients that I work with, they already know this. They already want to improve their social media. They already want to make money online. They already want to create passive income streams. I don't have to convince you that these things are good. And if you're not interested in those things, then this isn't the time for us to work together, is it? But if you're like, Fiona, this is like kind of cool stuff you're talking about, then you'd want to investigate what my offers are. I've got offers in almost everything that has to do with building yourself in personal power and money. And a great deal of it has to do with building a brand online. And for me and my clients, this is thrilling. And for me as an artist, this is thrilling. And for my clients who are also artists and multi-passionates, this is thrilling. Because we actually hold so much power once you decide to learn about social media, to learn about branding, to learn about income streams, to master these things, and bottom line, to grow yourself in personal power, to grow yourself in your identity, so that you stop second guessing yourself and you let go of the imposter syndrome and you realize that, yes, I am pretty darn extraordinary. It is just extremely hard to really pitch and sell your stuff online when your context is small. When you've bought into the mainstream sort of cultural conversation around art and artists, it is hard. Hard to show up, hard to believe in yourself, hard to have confidence, hard to say, hey, I'm here online. But when you shift, when you create a new context for yourself in which I don't care if art is or isn't a necessity. What I know is that art has great value to me and to the people who would want to hire me. And from there, I can do just about anything. And on top of that, I choose to take myself seriously. I choose to do my own photo shoots. I choose to master what it is to build a brand that really stands out, that really magnetizes and attracts people. I choose to become a better public speaker. I choose to learn how to be really confident on camera. I choose these things for myself. I choose to learn how to create reels. I choose to learn how to write great captions. I choose to become magnetic and to create a context for myself that is nourishing and uplifting and motivating. And so what I want to invite you to is that as you are creating a context for yourself, you can tap into mine. This channel is all about the most empowering conversation for artists out there. And so is my Instagram, my Facebook, my free Facebook group. I highly recommend you subscribe to the channel, get into the free Facebook group, and really start to dig into this new way of looking at what's possible for you as an artist in the internet age. And to support you in really, really going after dreams come true, I had this follower that told me that my content, like what I'm talking about with you right now, was too far on the other side of pie in the sky. And you know what I did? I created a free masterclass called Pie in the Sky. And you can hop into that as well. The link is in the description. I recommend doing that like yesterday, as in right now. Because the moment you start to believe in yourself and believe that actually your dreams can come true, the moment you'll actually step upon the path to making them come true, because it is in fact up to you. If you wait to get discovered, if you wait to just like magically have a full studio, if you just wait for students to buy your courses, if you just wait, you'll be waiting a really long time. But the moment that you decide, I'm going after that pie in the sky and I'm going to eat it too, that's the moment you're really going to get your date with destiny. Now, if you'd like to dive deeper into creating a context for yourself with my support, then follow me in all those places and then message me about my paid programs, because I've got a lot of them covering a lot of different things, all designed to help artists with personal power and money. One of my favorites, I'm going to link in the description as well, and it's called UNSHAKABLE because it includes everything. It's my VIP pass to all of my live group programs. And now, as always, go out into the world and shine your light. You have a voice, you deserve to be heard, and the world deserves to hear you.